Now last time we have discussed question 1 and 2. Now here question 3. Recall pi is defined as the ratio of the circumference of the circle. We can say it's C. And its diameter we can say D. That is pi equal to C upon D. This seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational. How will you resolve this contradiction? Okay, to resolve this contradiction, first we are going to know what is circumference of the circle and what is diameter of the circle. Okay, so now we have given here pi equal to C upon D. Okay, now what is C? C we can say circumference of the circle. Circumference of the circle equal to 2 pi r and diameter of the circle equal to 2r. Now we can see numerator, denominator, 2 will be cut, r will be cut, and we will obtain pi. So pi is already defined as irrational. We know that the value of pi 22 upon 7 or 3.14 approximately. 3.14 is not terminating decimal. We can obtain long answer. Okay, so pi is already irrational. Pi is already irrational. So we can resolve this contradiction. Hence pi is irrational. Hence pi is irrational. There is no contradiction. There is no contradiction. Either C or D is irrational. Understand once again. Pi is defined as the circumference of the circle 2 pi r and D is diameter of the circle. So circumference of the circle is 2 pi r and diameter is 2r. 2 will be cut, r will be cut, we will obtain pi. And we know that pi is irrational. So pi is irrational. So there is no contradiction about C and D. Either it is irrational. Okay, write down in your notebook. Now next question 4. Represent root 9.3 on the number line. This question is very important for the exam also, and to represent this, student keep ready your instrument to draw with me. How to represent? First draw a line. First draw the number line. Now take here A. You have given 9.3. So take measure of 9.3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 3. Here. AB equal to 9.3 unit. You can take centimeter, don't worry, but we have right here unit. Now from B take another 1 unit. One centimeter or 1 unit, that is C. BC equal to 1 unit. Okay. Now we have right here AB equal to 9.3 unit and BC equal to 1 unit. Now obtain the midpoint of AC segment, and to obtain the midpoint of AC segment we have construct the perpendicular bisector of AC. Okay, now to construct the perpendicular bisector of AC, take the measure of AC from A to C. Take the measure of AC and draw arc above and 1 arc below. Above portion and below portion, draw arc from A with center A. And now with center C, same radius, will not change the radius, and draw arc above and below. Cross the arc. If it did not cross, then you will stretch this arc. It will be absolutely crossed. Okay. Now draw the perpendicular bisector line. Draw the perpendicular bisector line and obtain the midpoint of AC, that is O. Do with me in your notebook completely. First, once again, draw the number line. Take here A. Take AB equal to 9.3 centimeter or unit, BC equal to 1 unit. Okay, then obtain the midpoint of the AC O by construct the perpendicular bisector. Now take the center O and radius OA and draw semicircle. Now draw perpendicular line from B on circles, on semicircle. So put here your scale and stretch here in this way. You will obtain in this way. Okay. So we can write here B. Now center B and radius BD. Draw arc in this way on this number line. E. You have drawn this line from BD, so it will be your root 9.3 on the number line. Okay, you can make practice in your notebook. If you have any confusion, you can tell me. Okay, now write down, draw in your notebook. Okay, now next question, students. Question 5. Rationalize the denominator. Rationalize the denominator means to remove the root sign. Here is the 1 upon root 7. We can see denominator root 7. Root 7 is irrational. So, to make it rational, what we have to do here? 1 upon root 7 already given, and multiply root 7 and divide root 7. Okay? Now, why we should do this? Because root 7 and root 7 multiplying, we will obtain root 49, and root 49's answer is 7. So, denominator will be now rationalized. Numerator whatever. Now we can see root 7 multiply 1, that is root 7, upon root 7 multiply root 7, root 49, and root 49 square root is 7. So we can see now 7 is now rational. Means rationalize the denominator. Now we can see here second question. 1 upon root 7 minus root 6. Here two roots are irrational. So to remove this, we know the formula. This formula a minus b and a plus b equal to a square minus b square. To use this formula, if we make the square of root 7, we will obtain 7. And if we make the square of root 6, we will obtain 6. So, see here. 1 upon root 7 minus root 6 is given. If we multiply root 7 plus root 6 with opposite sign, because we have formula of with the opposite side. So root 7 plus root 6. Okay? Multiplying root 7 plus root 6 and divide root 7 plus root 6. These both terms will be cut and we will get our original question. But we don't cut these. Now see. Root 7 plus root 6 multiply 1. Root 7 plus 6. Root 6 ones are root 7 plus root 6. Now here root 7 minus root 6. Root 7 plus root 6. We can see here a minus b, a plus b. This term will same. This term and this term is same. What is the difference? Minus and plus or plus and minus. We can say that a square minus b square. So we can write here root 7 square minus root 6 square. Okay? Now root 7 plus root 6 upon root 7 square. We have already discussed root 7 multiply root 7 equal to root 49 and root 49 equal to 7. Means root 7 square equal to 7 minus root 6 square equal to 6. So we will obtain root 7 plus root 6 upon 1. Did not write upon 1. Root 7 plus root 6. This is your answer. There is now, if there is denominator, but it is rational 1. Now for the third. 1 upon root 5 plus root 2. So 1 upon root 5 plus root 2. Now we will understand. Multiplying and divide with opposite sign. So root 5 minus root 2 and root 5 minus root 2. Multiplying and divide with the same number. Due to that, what we will obtain? Root 5 minus root 2 ones are root 5 minus root 2. Now in denominator, we can see root 5 same, root 2 same. What is the difference? Plus and minus. So we can use this formula: a plus b, a minus b equal to a square minus b square. Now, root 5 and root 5. So we can write root 5 square, root 2 and root 2, that is root 2 square. There is minus in between these two terms according to formula. What we will obtain? Root 5 minus root 2 upon root 5 square is the 5. We have solved here. Root 5 multiply root 5, root 25, and root 25 is the 5. Okay, minus root 2 square will be 2. So now your answer will be root 5 minus root 2 upon 3. So 3 is the rational, not irrational. So we can do rationalize the denominator in this way. Now last number here. 1 upon root 7 minus 2. So 1 upon root 7 minus 2. So multiplying root 7 plus 2 and divide root 7 plus 2. Okay. Now root 7 plus 2 ones are root 7 plus 2 upon root 7 and root 7. So root 7 square is the 7 minus 2 square is the 4. So we can obtain here root 7 plus 2 upon 7 minus 4, 3. So we can solve all these, rationalize the denominator in this way using this formula, multiplying and divide with opposite number. Okay, now write down in your notebook. Okay, now we will start now exercise 1.6. Question 1, find the value. Here given 64 raised to 1 upon 2, 32 raised to 1 upon 5, and 125 raised to 1 upon 3. 1 upon 2 exponent means square root. 1 upon 5 exponent means fifth root, and 1 upon 3 exponent means cube root. In our language we can say this. We have already learned in standard 7 and 8, but here is you have given to solve. So 64 here, exponent 1 upon 2, denominator is 2. So tell me a number whose 2 times multiply we will get 64. You can tell me, think and tell me. Now see, 64 is given. So we can think that 8 multiply 8 equal to 64. Okay, 8 multiply 8, we will get 64. Means 8 square. So how to write? 8 square is the 64 and exponent 1 upon 2. So power of the power. So 8 raised to 2 multiply 1 upon 2. 2 will be cut. 8 raised to 1. 8 1 times means 8 is the answer. So we can write in this way. Think that any number which we can multiply 2 times and we will obtain the given number. Now think here, what is about this 32? If is given, tell me any number which can be multiplied 5 times we will obtain 32. So 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What you will get? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32. Means 2 raised to 5 we will consider. So how can we write 2 raised to 5? Raised to 1 upon 5. Here is power of the power. So we can write 2 raised to 5 multiply 1 upon 5. 5 5 will be cut. So 2 raised to 1. So 2 1 times means 2 is the answer. Now about third. 125 raised to 1 upon 3. Now you can see here to the example you have already solved. Now you can tell me which number we will take 3 times and multiplying it we will obtain 125. So 5 multiply 5 multiply 5. 5 by the 25, 25 by the 125 means we can write 5 raised to 3, 5 cube. Okay. Now 5 raised to 3 is the 125 raised to 1 upon 3. Exponent 1 upon 3. So 5 raised to 3 multiply 1 upon 3. Power of the power, then we can multiply powers. So 3 will be got 5 raised to 1. 5 1 times means 5. So this was about the find the value. Now you can write in your